Okay, so growing up, like I remember growing up, and I would see people wear their these T-shirts, right? And it would have like a picture of the Earth on it, like this, and then it would say like, save the Earth, and people would wear that, um, on Earth Day or whenever. But growing up, always thought it was kind of cool. But as I got older, I began to realize uh, that Earth Day and the environment and trying to do all that it was not really about saving the Earth. It's not really about saving the planet, because the reality is, sure, we're going to change the planet, but when we're gone, the planet will carry on. So I think a better slogan is really it's to save us, right? It's to save our way of life and the things that we cherish, because in the end, ultimately, we are but like a blink of an eye, in terms of Earth's history. So I don't know if this is like completely true, but if we were to like, according to what I read, if we were to like completely like take every human and put us all together, like shoulder to shoulder, I guess, we would all fit in like the state of Texas.
That's
That
wild.
that's crazy. And
That
that's
shows you
actually
just how
If that's
like
true,
big.
that's just totally insane, right? You think about like
Mhm.
how many people there are on this planet, and if we just kind of like, if we all like got really close together, probably not today because of COVID, but one of these days we'll all take a trip and fit into the state of Texas. It's about taking small steps, like just thinking about the things that you're able to do in your daily lives, and just do it, right? And it's not about making. I mean, if you could, all that's better. But if you can't, or just want to get started, it's all about kind of taking kind of like the little steps, small steps in your daily life. So, for example, um, maybe it's just about being aware of what uh, what kind of trash you're throwing away, right? And seeing how much plastic you're throwing away, and then maybe after that, trying to make a conscious decision of decreasing the amount of certain kinds of trash that you're producing. It might be just being aware of like, well, maybe um, there's a lot of maybe you're throwing away a lot of like plastic sandwich bags. I don't know. You come to lunch with when we're in school and you have little sandwich bags every day. Well, maybe think about putting that into a glass container or a plastic container instead, so that you're not, every day just throwing out a plastic thing, right? Or maybe it's to bring your silverware from home instead of always using the plastic ones that they're giving out at school or at restaurants, right? So just little things like that. Maybe it's just being mindful and separating your trash, in terms of like your green cut up vegetable pieces, and making sure that gets into your green trash. My trash can's green for that one. So like your you know so that eventually they'll compost that instead of just going into a landfill. Um, so it can start with little things like that, just being mindful of what you're doing, and think of the little things that you can do to change, and all those little differences are gonna eventually add up, um, to being something big. Yeah, like I said, with the silverware, like that's just, that's kind of it's really a mindset, right? A change in a mindset of how we do things, and going away from like being like this society where we're so used to just the convenience, right, of having that. um, I think, although it's not really possible to, at least not yet, to kind of really eliminate, there are things that we could do that might be able to help. So, for example, there are plastics now that are being produced. Like you can go and buy this at the store. I saw it a couple years ago. Like the plastic it's bioplastics. So this one that I saw was made from like leftover avocado seeds, or no one eats avocado seeds. So it's a waste product, but they've turned it into making something that is really useful, right? So maybe something that's more biodegradable or compostable. We used to have those recycling bins on campus, right? And really encouraging people to recycle, because that makes a difference. But really kind of make really have to get people to just educate people and remind people to use it, because I know that even though we have those cans, we used to, at least, I don't know if we still have them, but have the recycling cans, but like students wouldn't use them, right? And I remember when we still had a pretty open campus, after school, there'll be people that walk on and they'll be going through the trash for the things that should have gone into the recycling can to begin with, right? So it's just making this conscious effort to do our part, right? Yeah, I don't.
No,
That was good. Yeah.
that was good.
Oh, and I really liked how the cafeteria started doing, like they'll put a basket out of things that students like didn't want out of their lunch, so that like other students can kind of pick that up. I thought that was really cool too. I think it depends on what you care about. I mean, you should care about all of them, but I mean, there are so many things going on. We live right next to the ocean, and there are so many issues going on there in terms of of the trash. There's the I think there's coast keepers out there. There's we live right next to Bosa Chica, the wetlands area, and they have their own like friends of the Bosa Chica and stuff. And I know that they do like restoration of that area pretty often. There are groups that you can volunteer for to just go out and pick trash along the beach. So that, I mean, there's so many groups. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many different groups out there that's kind of hard to kind of pinpoint, one particular thing. Yeah.